Hello, hello, hello. What's up tonight, everyone? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Got some old overlays hanging out there for no reason. Oh, how's it going tonight? It's Kaladesh time, finally. We've been waiting, and Kaladesh has finally arrived on Magic Online. Super exciting. No, Valupi, that was a joke. The stream last night, me and Richard played Momir, and the joke was that whoever whoever won the Momir match would be the owner of Goldfish, and the other one would get fired. And I won, but that was just a joke. What's up, awesome dude? I know, awesome dude. I appreciate your dedication. Also, we have the announcement today of the new merchandise. It's happening. It's really happening. What's up, everyone? Good Pants, Baylor, Newsome, Awesome Dude, the Mike Arnold, Ashme, Monster, Guthrie, Fiery Justice, Tracy King. Yeah, without volume is probably better in class. Totally. Thank you for the follow. Richard is probably here lurking. Richard lurks in the streams a lot, I think. What's up, V Whitey? Yeah, new merch. We're gonna wait. I think Cyanide's Legacy. Thank you for the follow. Good evening, Manomars. So I think we are going to Baron. Thank you for the follow. I think we're gonna announce the merch. Definitely after deck building. Probably just after round 1, I think, to give people some time to get in here. Usually, it takes a little while for people to filter in. So we're going to do the merch announcement after that, but I'm super excited for it. Pyron's Ghost, thank you for the follow. I told you Richard lurks around in the stream. Arjun, thank you for the follow. He lurks around and then pops in, and I I beat him in Momir. Then he goes back to lurking for a while. Jumi, thank you for the follow. We're waiting to hear about the partnership. We reapplied. We are waiting to hear. We haven't heard back yet, so hopefully any day. It's already been longer than they said, which I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, but we're waiting to hear back about partnerships, so hopefully soon, very soon, because got to get that sweet Amazon Prime subscription money. Steel Pig, thank you for the follow. So, just a reminder, and then we'll jump into the league. If you're looking for old streams, like last night's stream, you can find them on the MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube. And we'll save the merch reminder for a little while. I said after round 1, I think, we're going to announce some new merch. So, I know partnering with Twitch, Arjun, like, if you get partnered with Twitch, you get your own emotes, you get to do subscribers, so that's the partnering thing. The Men of Goldfish calendar. No, it is not that. I can confirm there are no swimsuit edition photographs involved or anything like that. Alright, so we are going to jump into a Kaladesh Sealed League since it's release day for Kaladesh. And I will warn you, I'm pretty good at Limited. Sealed is probably my worst format, so we're going to build a deck together. So let's jump into this. 24 event ticks. Hopefully we open something soon. Whenever you guys talk about that calendar, it reminds me of that Futurama episode where everyone switched genders, and like Fry and Zoidberg and all them in female form had to pose for the calendar because it was in their contract. But no, I didn't get the reminder about that. I must have missed that email. Have a competition for artists to design emotes. Ooh, that would be sweet. I like that idea. All right. When Moto stops freezing up, we get a sealed pool. Come on, something good. Some Mythics. Sort by rarity. Oh my god! Oh my god! The odds of that are so slim. Oh my lord. we, we got every mythic in the set. I've never had that happen before. Usually I whiff on mythics and we hit 5 and 6 packs. Oh, and a Toolcraft exemplar, which isn't bad for rares. Holy bombs! Well, yeah, looks like we might play Bant. Look at this. Okay. Well, I think we're winning. I'm pretty sure that all these added together have got to be worth more than than what it costs to enter this. Okay. Well, let's see what we have to put with our mythics. You have a lot of basics. Not exciting. Let's go back to sorting by color. Hopefully we can go Bant. Bant would be nice. We need some sort of fixing. What fixes in this set? Ooh, we have a bunch of Council at Skygates. Just play defense for our Planeswalkers. Bunch of Eager Constructs. Cobras. Oh, we got triple Prophetic Prism too. Whoa! So we might have to be, we might be able to play like 4 color. Good lord. 3 Prophetic Prisms, 5 Mythics. I almost cannot imagine a better sealed pool than this, honestly. Oh, that is absurd. So what else do we have? If we're looking, let's look towards Bant first. What do we have in these colors? Multicolor Cloud Blazer is excellent, so we'll definitely would play Cloud Blazer. In green, Combat Trick. Not excited about that. Seed Sculptor is fine. Well, I think we definitely want to be Bant and play these mythics. Combustible Gear Hulk, I don't know if we're actually going to be able to get that in or not. Wow, we also have triple Hunt the Week. What is going on with this sealed pool? Oh, and we get the Stomper for some life gain. Oh, I love this. I love this pool already. I cannot I cannot imagine a better pool than this. Oh my lord. So that's the green stuff we would consider playing. For blue, we get a million Curio Vendors. Dramatic Reversal isn't really playable. Ooh, double Revolutionary Rebuff and a Windrake. So we can be like Bant Control. Ether Theorist is actually decent. Return a tap creature to its owner's hand, that's fine. And we can play Curio Vendors if we need to. Well, Planeswalkers are a good way to deal with board stalls. I don't know about Toolcraft Exemplar. Man, we can play Mono Walls. Gearshift Ace is fine. Maneuver combo with Cloud Blazer. Fairgrounds Warden, very solid. Gives us some removal. Wow, double Glint Sleeve Artisan. I think this deck is just going to be absurd. And double Revoke Priv. Oh my goodness. We have an absurd seal pool. Literally absurd. I think we could win a GP with this sealed pool. I honestly, in all my time of playing Magic, I'm not sure that I've seen a sealed pool that good. Alright, so I'm reading the comments. What am I missing? What am I missing here in this insane deck? Cobra is an excellent 2-drop. We might as well at least look through our other colors and see what's going on. I think we're probably going to stick to Bant. Red, 5-2 Gremlin, not exciting. 3-3 Haste is decent. Removal. Harness Lightning. Pyrotechnics. So we get some removal. Nature's Way. Where is Nature's Way? What color is Nature's Way? Someone help me out. Core Prowler? Is that what you mean? Pre-releases are 24 ticks. I don't even see Nature's Way. Green. Oh, up here? Target creature gains vigilance and trample in a turn, deals damage equal to its power to target. Oh, that actually is really good. I was thinking that just gave vigilance and trample for 2 mana, and that didn't seem that exciting. What about the rest of our artifacts? Do we have anything else good in this pile? Let's get these lands out of here. I don't think we want these other white cards. Toolcraft Exemplar would be good if we were more aggressive, but I think we want to be more slow and controlling. So, what about the rest of our artifacts? 7 mana is a lot for a Hexaplat Golem. Replace Vendor with Cobra. We could play Eager Construct. We got the nuts, Stu. We opened 5 Mythics. 5 Mythics in our sealed pool. We got Donovan Bane. Got a Nissa. Got a Rashmi. Got a Sky Sovereign and a Combustible Gearhulk in our 6 packs. Literally the most absurd thing I've ever seen. And also, like, we got triple Prophetic Prism to cast everything, triple Hunt the Week. We just have a nutty sealed pool. Our sealed pool is really absurd. So, where is this Cobra everyone keeps talking about? I guess this Artisan isn't bad. Oh, Narnum Cobra. 2/1 Death Touch. That's probably better than this Curio Vendor, which doesn't seem that exciting. Alright, yeah, we gotta look through the artifacts still. What about Eager Construct? What's the feelings on the Eager Construct? Let's sort this by converted mana cost. Our blue isn't that exciting. You think we stick with blue? Blue gives us what? How good is Revolutionary Rebuff? Metal Spinner's Puzzle Knot draws us cards. No on Construct. I like Scrying, Jay Zoller. How about Pillar Bug? Weldfast Monitor? Whirlmaker? It's like a bad Planeswalker. Returns an artifact when it dies. Dragster's a bit aggressive for us. If we need expensive stuff, we can play Sexy Hexy. You would play the 6/6s if we're greens too? The other question I got is, like, how artifacty is this format? Should we literally be playing main deck Creeping Mold? Like, is it artifact heavy enough that I want to be playing this in our main deck? And what's the feelings on this, or where is it? The Reach Spider thing here. Well, not a spider. Alright. So do we have all of our good cards in the deck? Is there anything else? And then we just got to start cutting cards. Let's give one last look through the rest of the cards. In white, we're leaving out Toolcraft and Built to Last. In blue, Curio Vendors are not in the deck. In green, this aggressive thing. Pump Spell. We're going to cut in a second. Alright, so let's cut. I don't think we have enough artifacts to make Toolcraft good, and it's only a 3/2 when it's attacking. So, alright, so let's start cutting stuff. How about select for inspection? You don't like the counter spells at all? No revolutionary rebuffs? Okay. So we can get rid of those. Ooh, Smuggler's Copter is a good open. Not bad. Well, we're going to play some blue because we want... I mean, Rashmi seems insane. Donovan Bane. is also good, and Cloud Blazer. The walls. A lot of people don't like the walls for some reason. Alright. Oh, they have flying, though? What if our opponent plays a Smuggler's Copter? We still have way too many cards. Well, and remember, too, we have triple Prophetic Prism, so our splashing shouldn't be that painful. Just play blue for the Mythics? Alright. I'm going to count Cloud Blazer as a Mythic, though. I'm definitely counting Cloud Blazer as a Mythic. Windrake, cut the Windrake too. Probably have to cut Tasseled Camel. Grizzlebryce, thank you for the follow. Yeah, this pool is so good. So we're down to 31. We still got to do some cutting here. So cards, all right, let's move cards we know we aren't cutting over here. And that's the Mythics. That's the Cloud Blazer. I'm pretty sure we want Stompy here. Old Stompy. What's up, Lord Ray? Hunt the Weeks are pretty much our only removal. So let's keep that. Coral Dayton, thank you for the follow. Well, we can play 3 Hunt the Weeks. We got to keep Prophetic Prism. It's very low opportunity cost. Death Touch Cobra seems solid. Maybe only one. Maybe only one of the 6/6s. Yeah, if we're going to play all the Hunt the Weeks, we probably need them. Do we play both of these Reach Spiders? Cut both of the Prowlers? Artisan seems really good. Revoke Privilege is removal. Alright, let's split this up so we can see. We still got to cut, like, a bunch of cards. Cut the Mold. Alright, we're getting a lot of votes for cut the Creeping Mold. We'll put Creeping Mold in the sideboard. Cut the Energy Bear, which is Sage of Saheeli's Claim. Okay, I guess we have enough 2-drops. Cut 1/6/6. We might have to cut 1/6/6. We don't want to go too Creature Light, but cut Ace? I mean, cut this Aerobatic Maneuvers isn't very good. So we're down to 27. We still got to cut... Oh, yeah, I should probably keep the foil. Alright, so... Aerobatics... What are we talking about? This thing? The Stomper? We're gonna cut the Stomper? It's like Thragtusk. Really? We're cutting Thragtusks? Alright. I guess we can cut 1 Hunt the Week. That has us at 26. We need to cut 3 more cards. Do we cut 1 Reach Spider? Yeah, we can't cut Stomper. You think all 3 Hunt the Weeks? What do we cut here? I have no idea what to cut. We have too many good cards. Stomper's here. I didn't cut the Stomper. I don't want to cut it. I thought that's what someone was saying. Cut one of the Reach people? Okay. No, we're not cutting Cloud Blazer. You don't think we need multiple prisms in this deck? 2 more cuts. Artisan is so good, though. Isn't Artisan really good for our vehicles? Like, it just... Well, our vehicle. Cut Gear Shift Ace. Alright, yeah. 2 prisms? All right, so down a prism like this. Is this what we're going with? Yes, this will be uploaded to the MTG Goldfish Replay YouTube. Don't cut an artisan. So what else? If we're keeping the artisan, what are we? We might just have to run it like this. There are 3 blue cards I really want to cast, though. Good God, this pool is so absurd. We're not cutting Mythics. I know that. Oh my, I am so excited about playing this sealed pool. I'm just going to run it like this, I think. Yeah, five Mythics somehow. And most of them on color. We get to play 4 in our deck, and we got a Combustible Gear Hulk. Alright, let's run it like this. Whatever. This might not be 100% on, but we got to be within a card or 2 of it being correct. Oh, 3 islands feels like a lot. Is 3 islands just too many? We need 1, 2... Here, let's put these back together. So we have a lot of double green, a little double white. Oh, what about this thing? Should I play the other 3-drop spider over this Visionary Augmenter? How good is Visionary Augmenter? I didn't even think about this thing. Any thoughts on Augmenter? Just keep it. Augmenter is great. No, Visionary is better. Visionary is good. Alright, we're just going to keep it. We're going to go down an island. So I think we just do it like this. Add in 1 more basic land. It's a 2-1 that can come along with a bunch of 1-1s. Add 1 plains. I think this looks pretty good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Actually, you might want another forest there over 8 plains. I think that's correct. And I mean, really, we just want to stall out, remember, as well. We have more power than probably any deck in the format. I mean, with multiple Planeswalkers and such. So things that can just stall out are very good. So we're going to submit like this. Before we play this match, since that took us a while, before we play this match, going to do a little announcement about our new merchandise. So, I've been talking about new merchandise for a while, and now it's time to finally reveal what it is. So, we have some new merchandise, and it is MTG Goldfish tokens. So, we get to see our favorite fish, the MTG Goldfish, in a bunch of different scenarios. And if you want to learn more about the goldfish, we have an article just went up on the site talking a little bit about about everyone's favorite fish. Also, we decided to name the fish, so the fish has a name now. So, and the cool thing is, one thing that we've got a lot of requests for is signed merchandise. So, I signed a bunch of tokens. So, if you want signed sets, here's how it works. If you want signed tokens, you get 1 of each, $4.99, signed set of tokens. So, if that's what you want, it's awesome. On the other hand, apart from the signed tokens, you can get whatever number you want. So, like the X24 pack, if you want 24 zombie tokens for your Liliana deck, or you want a whole bunch of Thopter tokens for your new Kaladesh deck with P and Alar, for example, you can get 24 of one, split them up however you want. So if you want them, you can find them at the merch link. So make sure to check that out. And and read the story about the fish and figure out the name of the fish. So anyway, that's the sweet new merch. So buy some tokens if you want to support the stream. Is Richard floating around? Who is the artist, Richard? I always forget this question. I should remember it. Do I ever go to Jupiter Games? Not really. I've been there before, but not often, so... Scoops the goldfish. Someone figured it out. So the name of the goldfish, people have asked about it, is Scoops. Scoops the goldfish. Wandering around the multiverse, hanging out with goblins and soldiers and hanging out in Kaladesh and being zombified. So there's some neat stories. Podgy Panda is the artist. So anyway, yes, the proxy guy from Twitter does the frames. He's awesome at that. So follow them, Podgy Panda and the proxy guy, if you want to see some sweet art. Thank you for the host, ETB Tilted. Anyway, everyone, that's the big announcement. So if you're looking for yet another way to support the stream and support the site, yeah, someone did recommend that yesterday, except this has been in the works for a while. It got held up because I had to sign them, and it took me a while to do the signatures, so it was been in planning for a while, but it's a good suggestion. So anyway, if you want to support the stream, support the site, pick up some sweet tokens, stick them in your deck, and you can get them on the MTG Goldfish site. Follow the merch link. Anyway, you can order them now. They are for sale. If you follow the merch link, we ship internationally, ship to Europe. That's fine. Thank you, Ancient Rays, for the purchase. So they are available now if you want them. No surf token yet, but if this goes well, definitely the possibility for more tokens in the future. I only punted a few times on my signature. They are signed Saffron Olive. That's normally how I sign it, because I think I'm more widely known as Saffron Olive, so. Is there a chance to see an article where you talk about how I would do against the odds decks differently with cards that have been printed since the videos aired? Ooh, possibly. That's a good idea. I'm planning on doing a... Well, these ones are already signed. I signed them all at once, so I can't really personalize them at this point, but... Can you get a set of a punted signed copy? Next time I'll have to punt more on my signature. Actually, let me put this in... Let me get the overlay up on this, and we will jump into our league with this insane sealed pool. Hopefully this is going to be a 5-0. Now we'll probably get mana screwed and not win it all, but this pool seems so absurd. So thank you everyone in advance for your support. It's because you all hang out and watch the stream and support the site that we can do things like make tokens. So thank you for your support, and if you have some extra money laying around, pick up some tokens. That would be awesome of you. But, alright, let me get this overlay up, and we're going to go 5-0 this league with our 5 Mythic sealed pool. And we lost our music. So hopefully this goes well. I will be disappointed if this does not go well. Yeah, probably an 0-5. It feels like it should be a 5-0. Yeah, this deck is so good. Yeah, Richard's the one that knows about that. I am not a programmer at all. Alright, overlay going up. And It is time to play some Kaladesh. We are Rakdos intolerant. Yeah, I can't believe how lucky we got. The foil we got was not a good one. Eliminate the competition was our foil, but we don't even care because we got so many mythics. I just spent a ton of money getting my final Belcher pieces. Ooh, Belcher and Legacy? Nice. That's a fun deck. Oh, I'm glad you like the tokens. Oh, thank you, Ewan McCartney. I appreciate it. Enjoy them, play them well. Is the chat messed up? Reset my chat overlay. Oh, okay. It should start working again now. For some reason, if the window gets minimized, it stops working. Apparently, my LGS was making players give 2 of their packs from pre-release to the store. What? Yes, that is pretty messed up. Very messed up. We're on the draw. We have a Prophetic Prism. I think this is fine. Worth is getting me back for all the bad luck he's given me over the years. Eliminate the competition probably is very good. We just can't really play it. The tokens were the product announcement, indeed. Oh, there's Cobra across the board. We do want to draw actual lands that let us cast spells. Alright, there's the plains. Feeling better about things. Oh, I will fix the sizing right this second. There we go. Opponent has a fabrication module. Whenever you get 1 or more energy, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. Whoa. Okay, that seems pretty good. Ooh, we are getting close to Arashmi time. We do need a land, though. Let's just play a Plains and Seed Sculptor. Gets a counter. Pass the turn. Our opponent, going energy, gets to put a counter on something. What do they put a counter on? So this does 1 damage to a creature or 6 damage to a player. Hopefully we draw a land here. If we don't draw a land, that would be a little disappointing. I learned how to say Rashmi. Oh, they're going to put the counter on that. Interesting. Opponent passes. Come on, land! Land! Oh, dear. I mean, we can... Yeah, I guess. Okay. And Seed Sculptor. Well, our opponent's getting low on cards. Yeah, this island art is interesting. Opponent gets in for 4. We might actually have to just deal with that. Land? Land or no land? Oh, we're not dead. We're not even close to dead. Our deck has to have so much more power, and we have so many more cards in hand than our opponent. Alright, Thragtusk time. Armorback Stomper. Puts us back up to 19. So, and that can let us, if our opponent taps out, hunt the weak to kill this Ether Torch Renegade. I mean, this Renegade. We can deal with other creatures with this Revoke Privileges. Multi-form Wander. Even more energy. And gets to put a counter on something. On the Multiform Wonder. Alright. Well, I think we're going to fight this Renegade. There's another land. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Hunt the weak. Get rid of that thing. We got to get rid of this first. This is step 1. Then next turn we can revoke this thing. It can't really kill us because it gets -2, so it can get in for like 6 in the air. And is it worth attacking? Alright, so opponent's down to 14. Now we revoke the Multiform Wonder. Alright, they go with Lifelink, I assume. I feel like we're actually in decent shape here. Our opponent about to poison themselves out with energy. Good point. Alright, so they get in for 6, put us down to 9. Drawing a land would be decent. Revoke privileges. Whenever it attacks, you may have other attacking creatures get +X/+X, where X is Cultivator's power. Hey, what's up, 8 Playmaker? So, Guildsleeve Artisan, do we fabricate? If we don't fabricate, yeah, I think we have to make a token. So let's take a servo, pass the turn. Oh, is the hurricane there? Oh. Deck name here, Mythics. Do they have some instant speed artifact maker? We got Insane Pull Silence. We got, I think, a total of 5 Mythics, including double Planeswalkers, and a Thragtusk, and a Muldrifter. Alright. Fireforge Puzzle Knot gets to ping our Glint Sleeve Artisan. And then they can sack it to ping something else? Ooh, that's a good draw. I think we're still just going to go with Visionary Augmenter, though. A little worried about this thing getting trample. So this would be a 2/3, still dies. I think we make the tokens here. We aren't playing Combustible Gear Hulk. You think we put it with counters, though? The problem with counters is we could get hit by this very hard. Yeah, I guess that's fine. We'll put counters on it. Oh, a basic land price guide is a really good idea. It's a 3/4, but they can get an energy and make this a... Or, this is a 4/3. They can make... But... Ooh, alright. Menace Monitor. Pumps up this thing. Now do we have to trade off? We might. We're never going to draw a card with this Armor Craft. So let's see what our opponent does. Wow. They're going to attack with Cultivator? Hmm. Well, I think we got to block here. It's just too painful not to block. So I think we got to block. Take 2. Still not going to draw cards with Judgecraft, but we got Fairgrounds Warden, and we have... And then Forest and Armorcraft Judge. So I think we're sort of stabilized-ish. I think we had to make that block. I think that was the right block there. I agree that the Thragtusk attack was a punt, but I don't think we can block the Cultivator there. I think if we would have been to 4, and our Fairgrounds Warden deals with the Cultivator. Now we just want to draw a Planeswalker, please. Or an island. Yeah, let's pass the turn. I imagine we have to have better top decks. A lot of Mythics to draw into. Pass the turn. Our Muldrifter would be nice. Opponent is going to keep energizing. Pumping up their Cultivator. Yes, Sealed League cards are sellable as soon as the league ends. Oh, dear. Ooh, big and tramply. And getting bigger. Oh, that's a good draw. Good draw for our opponent. Well, let's see what we draw. Oh, that was a killer draw. Come on, something good. All right. That is also big. We kind of drew him back. We're not dead yet. Oh, I would love to draw a Mythic for once. Come on, deck. Our deck is like, what? A high percentage of Mythics now. We're not dead now, are we? This is going to be 8-powered Trampler. You only get to pay the energy on it once. It's a triggered ability, so it's of our... Well, we actually won't lose both. We'll lose our Core Prowler. Or Cowl Prowler. I mean, our opponents could have drawn something, which would be very bad, but... So it goes up to 7 power. Can go up to 8 power from Fabrication Module. If our opponent drew something here, then we're in trouble. So we block here, block here. Crisis, hopefully averted. Yeah, they can put a counter on it with Fabrication Module, and then ping our last creature with Puzzle Knot. And we lose both of our creatures, but we still get rid of the Tiger. And we still should be able to top deck better than our opponent. So, in theory, we will draw something good at some point, because we have a lot of good things left in our deck. I mean, that's what we have to do, or we're just dead. Come on, deck. Oh, boy. Alright, pass the turn. So many Planeswalkers that we're not drawing. Is our opponent drawing action? Oh, of course. Oh, God. Alright. Deck. Well, I think we're dead now. Attacking with the Warden doesn't seem that helpful. There's some red haste creatures. What's the point in getting a good deck if you're not going to draw the good cards? So now I don't think there's anything left in our deck that matters. So we're going to scoop. Worth! Give us good cards, but then it doesn't actually end up mattering. Where were all our mythics? So, Creeping Mold is definitely coming in. Our opponent's just playing big, bad creatures, essentially. Oh, so many good cards that we didn't draw. Time advantage is nice, but I would be surprised if this match came down to time. Hey, thank you, Elf! I know! No Planeswalkers at all. Sky Sovereign would have been insane at various points in that game. We didn't draw Cloud Blazer. We have like 7 Mythics in the deck, and we drew about like 2 of them. Oh, yeah. International shipping. We do ship internationally. Yeah, the attack with the Stomper wasn't good. I'll give you that. Admittedly. There's a good chance that there's more tokens in the future, depending on how these ones go. Alex, thank you for the follow. What are we cutting? Maybe just the Armorcraft Judge. We cannot ship to other planets that I'm aware of. Awesome, Sharps Row Gaming. 2 Planeswalkers is pretty sweet. Yeah, we'll go down the Judge. Oh, we're not trying to cheat out a victory through time. I don't really like winning by time. Unless the opponent is... If the opponent's obviously, like, triple queuing, then I don't mind winning by time. How far into the Earth's crust are we willing to ship? Need a mole? Like a mole bomb from Worms Armageddon? Those things were so hard to use. I kind of want to play Worms Armageddon now. I think if I had to rank my favorite games of all time, Worms Armageddon would be on there. That game was so much fun. Mudavault. No, it's Mutavault. Let's play last. Hey, it's Mythics! Multiple Mythics! Our hand is really expensive, but we have a real Mythic and a uncommon Mythic. Fench, thank you for the follow. Opponent leads on a swamp. Ugh. More 6-mana cards isn't exactly what we were hoping for. So our opponent just going to aggro us to death. There's the Cobra. Come on, cheap stuff. Well, I guess that's slightly cheaper. It's good coming down before... Oh, there we go. That's looking up. So assuming we draw land, we can Seed Sculptor into Augmenter into Nissa, and that should be pretty solid. Live fast for our opponent, gets some energy, draws some cards, loses some life. I'm willing to try Esper Control. I think it could be good. Shiver Me Timbers, thank you for the follow. Ooh. Well, since we drew an Artisan, I guess we just play that instead of playing a 2-drop. And we will make the token here to block the Cobra, I think. Alright, so this hand's shaping up. We can still augment... Yeah, we can use Prism. basically, this takes a mana of any color and turns it into a mana of any other color. Beginning your end step, if a +1/+1 counter is placed on a permanent under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on Fairground Trumpeter. Ooh, Hunt the Weak. Well, let's just land and probably just Augmenter here and make it big for fighting purposes. I think. Let's add white mana. I'm a little worried about going wide because there's that -1/-1 spell in black. And that would just wipe us out so hardcore. I think we got to go big with this one. I don't think we can servo here. Eka Davis, thank you for the follow. Yeah, make obsolete. We don't want to get make obsolete. Hit by make obsolete. I don't know if we want to... So if we attack, our opponent can trade Cobra for Artisan. Why does the Death Toucher really matter, though? I would rather get it with the Servo. That's true. Black-Green also has the -2/-2 spell. Our opponent does have green. Well, basically, we're just hoping to draw mana now. If we get mana for Cloud Chaser into Nissa or something like that, we should be in really good shape. There's the Wonder. Well, we're going to be able to kill that with Hunt the Weak, which is good. Ooh, now we have choices. Choices, choices, choices. So many choices. So we can't play Nissa till we get rid of Multiform Wonder. Did I say Cloud Chaser? Cloud Blazer. Close enough. So we probably just have to Hunt the Weak. It can become, let's see. So we have to Hunt the Weak with our Augmenter. I think. If we Hunt the Weak here, they can pay an energy and make it survive. So, yeah. This is going to make us lose our Augmenter, which isn't great, but... Yeah, I mean, there's not much we can do. We got to kill that thing. Wow! Whoa! Alright, never mind. They didn't even pump it, so... That was a double win. No, Multiform Wonder... It gives itself +2, -2, or -2 +2. So I guess it could have... They could have... They could have probably given it a bunch of toughness and go... Ooh, Fleetwheel Cruiser. Interesting. And go negative with power, but they chose not to do that. It would have made them use a lot of energy, though. Think of all the energy they would have had to use. Oh, goodness. And that opponent. Opponent is going aggro. What do we draw? A land. Well, let's get in with our servo token. Forest, and I think we just got a Core Prowler here. We're still not really in a position where we can Nissa. I think we gotta put up some defense for this Fleetwheel Cruiser. And hopefully we will eventually get to a point where we can Nissa, and it won't just immediately die. We can get a permanent back from our hand, from our graveyard, which would probably be Visionary Augmenter. Core Prowler, Cloud Chaser. Nissa makes a 5/5, but then we're just trading off a land here, and things could still go wrong. That is true. That's my theory of Mythic, or of Mythics. My theory of Sealed is just open 5 Mythics, and then no matter how badly you play, you still win. Hopefully. Morbid Curiosity. Sack an artifact or creature. Draw cards. Wow. All right. There goes Fleet Wheel Cruiser to get our opponent some more cards. Well, now we might just slam Nissa here. Seed Sculptor. We could also Cloud Blazer into Seed Sculptor. I don't know if that's better though. Our opponent's gonna get a +1/+1 counter on this thing. They did sack the cruiser. There's a land. Well, let's just play Nissa. Sorry, opponent, we open Mythics. Untap a forest. Play our island. Play our Seed Sculptor. Put a counter on what? I guess this thing. And then we can attack with our 6/6. We have a Planeswalker on the battlefield. It took a while, but we got there. Yep. Well, we're going to lose something big to that snake sooner or later, so... I mean, there's not much we can do about that. Sooner or later, we're going to lose a big creature to that, so it might as well be now. We got to start attacking. Like, it doesn't feel good to lose a 6/6 to a Death Touch thing, but sooner or later, it's going to kill our 6/6, or else we just never attack. So, I kind of want our Nissa to live, for sure. So I decided to keep the land back, mostly to protect Nissa. Ooh, Cultivator, eh? Cultivator is a little scary. It can make their creatures very big. Plays a land. Gets another counter on their Fairgrounds thing. More Planeswalkers? A land. Alright, let's just Cloud Blazer. Draw a couple cards. So our opponent's going to attack. It's going to give all their stuff +3/+3. Yeah, Stomper's great. Hot Dog, thank you for the follow. So what do we do here? I want to start drawing cards with Nissa, but I think we gotta wait. Other Knight, I'm glad you made it. The Reborn Phoenix, thank you for the follow. Well, let's untap a forest. And pass the turn. We might be able to... I don't think we can attack with everything. Attacking with everything seems really bad. Let's just pass. We can't Stomper yet. We're a mana short from Stomper. So I think we play defense, Stomper, and hopefully Ultimate Nissa next turn. Alright, there's the Tiger. If our opponent goes attacking, we're at least going to get rid of this Cultivator of Blades, which is nice. Swings, swings, swings. So we're going to have to do some chumping here, which is annoying. Block, block, block. How could this go wrong? The red pump spell? Yeah, I should probably do that. We really got to get this off the table. So it's worth losing our artisan here to kind of guarantee that this thing's dead. Really? Are we gonna... Oh my goodness. Alright. Well, that's annoying. So we lose a bunch of stuff. We draw a land. Play a Stomper. Untap a land. Nice! It's always sweet to pull a Masterpiece. Well, there's the way we get blown out anyway. Pass the turn. If our opponent keeps drawing tricks, we could be in trouble here. This Cultivator is super annoying. Yeah, we're gonna lose still, though. It's sort of looking like. There's no Masterpieces on Magic Online yet. Well, if we triple blocked, it wouldn't have mattered, since that made it indestructible. So, no matter how much we blocked, things were going to go badly. There goes our Cloud Blazer. Oh, opponent. Drawing it all. Swings with everything at us. Oh my god. So are we just literally dead here? How absurd is this? 9. Well, we're not just dead. But this is not great. So we got a block here and block here. We take a million. We really need to draw something that's not a land. Okay. Is there any way of us not dying here? 6, 7, 8. We can get back a permanent. We can't ultimate Nissa here, I don't think. We might have to get back... What if we get back our Fabricate thing? Does that keep us alive? We would chump, double block. We'd get... this would be a 6/6. We'd lose everything and double chump these things. That might work. I think we got to get back Augmenter. I think Augmenter keeps us alive here. We go to 1? Unless I'm missing something. I mean, we put 5 toughness in front of it. This will be a 6/6, so we drop to 1. Blazer doesn't gain us... it gains us 2, but that doesn't keep us alive, because this thing's huge and trampling. We would have to, like, Blazer into removal or something. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? So we'd have enough to play our removal? Oh... Augmenter keeps us alive, though. We do have a decent amount of removal. Alright, we'll try it. Cloud Blazer, give us some luck. Well, I think that keeps us alive. This actually ends up being essentially what we were doing before, if we went the other direction. So, pass the turn. I mean, this doesn't make us win, but I think it gives us a redraw, maybe. Possibly, assuming our opponent has nothing. This is actually good because it doesn't actually die to the Seed Sculptor. So we put these two in front of the 6/6 Trampler. This goes in front of the Seed Sculptor, and then chump the Trumpeter. In theory, we don't take any damage. Alright, there's the attack. If our opponent drew something, we can't do much about it. If they have a pump spell or removal spell. So block, 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 and block. Wow, that's crazy. Wow, all right, wow, our opponent passes. We draw a land, of course, but we get to get back a Cloud Blazer? Yeah, let's just get back Blazer again. Keep blazing. Oh, come on. Let's not draw lands this time. We got to be about out of lands. There we go. Donovan Bane coming through in a clutch. Donovan Bane. Pump it up on the 4/3. Play a land. Super Friends assembled. We might actually be getting there. Oh my god. Now we need our Sky Sovereign and our Rashmi. We're back up to 6, so we're not in immediate danger of dying. Opponent's going to go attacking. We are going to keep blocking. I think we're actually going to win here. Somehow. I mean, it's not over yet. Things could still go wrong, but things are looking up. We draw an island, so let's tap some lands, play Artisan, get the +1/+1 counter, draw a card, gain a life, Fairgrounds Warden, get rid of that thing, make a land a 5/5. And I think we can actually start attacking. Put our opponent to 10, play a land, pass a turn. Wow! We're getting back. We're getting back into it. We're up to 8. We were so dead. We were so dead. We still got 2 mythics to draw into. And our opponent scoops it up. Wow! Holy, holy, holy. Whew. Well, we found our mythics eventually. Super Friends in Kaladesh Limited. The one mythic we don't have in our deck is Combustible Gearhulk, since it's super red, and really, we technically have 6 mythics in our actual deck. Rashmi, Donovan Bane, Sky Sovereign, we have Nissa, we have Thragtusk, and Cloud Blazer. So many good cards. Oh, alright. Yeah, we want to play quick so we don't lose to time. That is true. One of these days, we're just going to have an easy game where we draw really well and things go super, super well. This is not a hand that we can keep. So, mulligan. Alright, this hand's not great, but we'll have to keep it. Land to the bottom. Alright, forest for our opponent. Oh no. We draw another land. I don't like this hand. I mean, it's sort of fine. Our opponent went to 6 as well. Oh, now it's better. Now that we have a Thragtusk, I feel better. Opponent Assemblestron, Fabrication Module. More lands. Well, let's just make a token. Pass the turn. I have not tried playing only 10 lands, but maybe I should. Ooh, man. Well, we have a lot of big things, which is sweet. Let's get in for one. Opponent's going to start getting energy, which is a risky strategy when you're low on time. That's going to eat up a lot of our opponent's clock. Opponent has Cultivator. Okay. Makes the tokens. Well, we will get in for one. And let's just kill this thing, actually. It's risky to let that live with the fabrication module, making it bigger. I think that's safest. And now we can just start playing big things and hopefully win the game that way. Oh my god. Our opponent has Multiform Wonder, of course. Ooh, so now we want another removal spell for that thing. Puts a counter on a servo for some reason. Well, I guess we play our 6/6. Pass the turn. This thing is still potentially problematic. At least we're at 20 and we can gain 5 from our Stomper. Opponent passes. Oh, that's good. So let's Fairgrounds Warden. Get rid of this Multiform Wonder, which is pretty troubling. Do some attacking with our 6/6. Opponent gains some energy. Yeah, Warden is very strong. Are they really going to make this servo kill our 6/6? No. Alright, so Artisan. Let's make it a 3/3. Pass the turn. So many unbeatable bombs in our deck, actually. Opponent passes. We get a redraw with Prophetic Prism. Come on, Planeswalkers. Or Sky Sovereign. Let's attack first. Get in with our 6/6. We do have Thragtusk, too. Also Muldrifter. This is like the greatest... I don't know if you can have a better deck in Kaladesh Seal than what we have. Seriously, I really think this is the greatest possible deck. Mythic, #1 for this game. Several more to go. Opponent keeps pumping up their servo. Our opponent's draw this game has been very poor. Play an island, pass the turn. We might actually get to Cascade with Rashmi. Okay. Seed Sculptor, not a threat. Opponent. Well, alright. Let's Mythic into Seed Sculptor. So put a counter on... I don't even know if it matters at this point. We just got to win before we time out. That thing's getting so big. I guess we can put it on our Rashmi. Let's attack with our 6/6. If our opponent wants to put a counter on their servo and trade, whatever. So Rashmi, whenever you cast a first spell each turn, reveal the top card of your library. If it's a non-land card with converted mana cost less than the spells, you can cast it without paying its mana cost. If you don't, then you put it in your hand. So it's very close to Cascade, except when it doesn't trigger, you draw a card. Do we just win if we swing with everything next turn? Our opponent's only got 2 cards in hand. Goes attacking. Well, we are going to take the bait and block. No reason to take a risk here. This was much closer than... I think Rashmi's a little slow for Modern. Wow, this match was much longer and much closer than I was hoping. We actually were very close to losing. Let's do some attacking. Does our opponent have anything? And they scoop it up! Wow! Oh my goodness gracious. Whew! Jeez. Well, we survived. Oh my goodness. We were so close to losing that match. Oh my god. We were so close to losing that match 2-0, actually. That was super, super close. So we're streaming this league. That was only round 1, so we still have 4 more matches. And so, however long it takes us to do this league, I'll be streaming for. At this rate, a couple more hours at least. So I would say till, definitely, it looks like 9, maybe later. Alright, 1-0. 1-0, we got there. Oh, that was way more dramatic than I was hoping. Well, on to round 2, I guess. Goodness gracious. Yeah, that match was about as long as it gets. Oh, our deck is so good. Our deck is like Bant Super Friends. Oh, awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to start testing some standard decks. Oh, the All Plains hand. We have Artisan, Hunt the Weak. Yeah, I guess this is fine. Our opponent chose to play last. That's the one mythic we haven't got yet, is our flying boat, Sky Sovereign. Oh, Lisa, you wouldn't actually... I guess you could potentially play against me. But there's like 2,000 people or something, so it's unlikely we'd actually play against each other. Plains, goo. Seriously, what's up, Saruthi? Welcome. Authority of the Console. Alright. I guess you play it because it's a rare. It doesn't seem that insane, though. There's our green mana. I think we're just going to 3-3 our Artisan for better fighting purposes. We also have the... whatever the thing is that draws cards for each creature with the +1/+1 counter. Mixalter, we have the absurdest sealed pool. Like, we open in our 6 packs, we open 5 mythics. And we have 4 of them in our deck, along with Thragtusk and Muldrifter. Like, it's the most unbelievable sealed pool I've ever seen. And I'm not even being hyperbolic. Like, I seriously mean that. I've never had a sealed pool this good before. Oh. Alright, so... I mean, I don't know why they did it that way. We're not going to Hunt the Weak yet. Let's just Prophetic Prism, draw a card. Another Forest. Pass the turn. Since our opponent split this up, I'm not too excited about actually trading off with them because we can just play defense. And one thing about our deck is we win the long game. That's the thing you got to remember about this deck is we are very, very likely to win the long game. Ooh, alright. Well, that gives us a good fight target. So that's probably what we're doing this turn. Assuming we don't draw a mythic. We do not. Alright, let's just Hunt the Weak. Get rid of the 3/3 trample. Forest, goo. And this is shaping up. Still not attacking. 2 Walkers, Skyship, and Rashimi are in the deck. Also, Combustible Gearhulk, not in the deck. I've never had that happen before. I think I've opened like 2 Mythics before. I have never, ever opened 5 Mythics in a sealed pool. I did not know that was a possibility. Alright, man, our opponents like fabricate tribal. They love making servos. Every single time they make servos. Is there like an overrun I should be worried about? Why is our opponent just making servos every time? Well, let's play 6/6. Pass the turn. We got a foil. What's a black spell that you sack things to destroy things? A foil one of those, and a Toolcraft Exemplar was our non-promo rare. Okay. Our opponent pressure points are 4/4. So I guess they're going to get in the big attack. Okay, so we are potentially going to get overrun then. Gee, oh, ooh, okay, okay. Man, jeez. What is happening? Our opponents just made all their things huge. That's actually scary. 3/6/9, we're taking 11? That is a lot of damage. But our opponent's down to 1 card, and we haven't drawn Mythics yet. And we have removal in hand, so we can get rid of a Lord. Probably Master Tink. Ooh. Well, that's good. So let's fight Master Tinkerer. Play the island, and then Fairgrounds Warden, the other Lord. And now we're kind of back to being stable again after taking that big hit. Unless our opponent really has the overrun, then we're in trouble. Yeah, the servos worked out there. Getting in damage is tempting, but I don't think it's worth it yet. I know we win the long game. We have the long game. We just need to draw our Mythics. Once we draw like Sky Sovereign or any of our Mythics, things just go, oh, our opponent's going to let us scry. Can we scry for a Mythic? At least we get to put a land at the bottom. We'll take our Thragtusk, our Muldrifter, any Mythic. Alright, we'll keep Thragtusk. Puts us back up to 14. Now we actually might get to start attacking. Maybe not this turn, though. Did our opponent scry to the top or bottom? They left the card on top. So if we attack... Yeah, let's attack. Let's get in with our 7/7. I think this is fine. Opponent takes it. So we Thragtusk our way back up to 14. Not technically a Mythic, but sort of a Mythic. Pass the turn. Still a little worried about the actual overrun. Wow. Man, I love our opponent. They're just going to make sure we keep drawing Mythics. Come on. What do we want here? Donovan Bane, maybe? Ooh. I don't actually think we want another Revoke here. Our opponent's creatures are so small that they're not great targets. Opponent left on top. Opponent passes. Come on, Mythic. There we go. Donovan Bane coming down. So, Mythic number 1. What if I want my token signed by Tomer? I'd have to ask you about that. I'm not... Whoa! And they scoop it up to Donovan Bane. Too good for Kaladesh sealed. Donovan coming through in the pinch. All I wanted to do was draw cards and gain life. Our opponent probably didn't have to be so scared, but... Oh, that was good. If you want tokens signed by Tomer, I don't know what the... I don't know what the way of doing that is. I would have to ask Richard. There might be a way of getting it done to get them to Tomer, but I'm not exactly sure how it would work. That was sweet. So, do we want to change anything? We saw a bunch of tokens. We don't have anything that just wipes out a board full of tokens. Actually, with our prophetic prisms, in theory, we can splash this makes obsolete. I'm kind of tempted to do that. So we could, like, bring in make obsolete. This pool is the absurdest pool of all time. It is so good. So we can bring in make obsolete, but we probably got to bring in the third prism as well, I believe. Can we really just go 3 prisms and no black sources? I think we can. But what are we going down? Yeah, Judge. We can go down Judge again. Get one signed by Richard, me, Tomer. Oh, that's a good idea. We have not drawn a Sky Sovereign yet. And maybe just go down a Cobra. With our opponent playing so many X1s, Cobra doesn't feel that good. Whoever said that, we were thinking exactly the same way. Yeah, let's try it like this. The old no black mana make obsolete sideboard plan. We have a pretty expensive deck, though, so I'm okay with staying with 17, even though it's possible we could trim down. I'm more comfortable just because we have so many important 5-drops, 6-drops. Do we sign playmats before shipping them out? The one rare we got was Toolcraft Exemplar, and our promo, you get a promo rare mythic, just like in a regular pre-release, was, I do not know the name of it. It's the black card that's like sack X creatures, destroy X creatures, something like that. Yobo, thank you for the follow. That was our promo, but everything else was a mythic. And not only were they mythics, like, we didn't get Chandra, but we got good ones too. Alright, how many mythics do we have in our opening hand this game? Only one, but we'll take it. This is fine. Hopefully we draw a Prism or a White Source for Augmenter. Our opponent chooses to play last, which they might end up regretting after they see our Nissa. Our opponents have to be so tilted when we have multiple Planeswalkers on the battlefield at the same time in sealed. The odds of that are so slim. Our first round opponent, we had Donovan and Nissa. I want to get all 4. Oh, we had Rashmi too, didn't we? We had a Planeswalker or Mythic Tron in our sealed game. Ugh, really? Scry 2? I guess if you want the energy, that's okay, but don't play this because you want to Scry 2. I'm really excited for Metallurgic Summonings in Constructed, but you're right, it's probably not very good in Sealed. Alright, Forest, go. So we're just looking at Augmenter into Nissa, most likely. Yeah, that was pretty... Wow. Our opponent... I don't know what's going on over there. They've spent 2 turns and a card to scry 4 and gain 4 energy. That does not feel good. That is a dubious sign. I mean, I like scrying, but a card that only scries isn't all that great, in my opinion. Alright, Plains. I think we go wide with Augmenter for defensive purposes to protect our Nissa, which is coming down next turn. And likely going to win us the game. So I think we just want to hopefully... They have so many... Oh, this is a player that played all those 2-drops that made us scry too, didn't they? I mean, at least with Augury Owl, you get a creature. Oh, a flyer. That makes our Nissa worse. Now let's... We can just fight the flyer? Man, that feels bad. I don't really want to play Nissa into a flyer, though. Alright, yeah, let's... Sure, let's do this. Get rid of the flyer. Play a forest. Get in for one. Alright, board back to being empty. The more empty the board is when we play Nissa, the better our life is when we play Nissa. Oh, Lord. Hermit time. Now I'm comfortable slamming Nissa. Whoa! Oh, our opponent's... if our opponent's going to be salty, this is the time for the salt. Nissa. Second Planeswalker they've seen. We'll untap a forest. Pass the turn. Oh my god. This fool. No salt yet. No salt yet. Wait till we slam Donovan Bane next turn. Alright. Seems like a good idea for killing all our Planeswalkers. Unfortunately, we have revoke privileges. Gonna keep that from happening. And the land. Oh my god. So we get to Donovan Bane. Oh, super friends. Super friends. Let's draw a card. Gain some life. Planes. Revoke the privileges. Make a forest a 5/5. Pass the turn. Oh, so good. Oh my goodness. Our poor opponent. Oh, -2ing Nissa to get back Donovan sounds awesome. So let's see if we can use Donovan to draw into another Mythic to really put our opponent over the edge. We still have not played a Sky Sovereign. When it enters a battlefield... Oh, when an artifact enters the battlefield, something gains flying. Alright. Well, let's play our Prism. Draw a card. More lands? Alright, let's ultimate Nissa. I think we win from ultimating Nissa. Play a land, draw a card. Play Artisan. Make a servo. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield, it gains flying. Alright, so let's just pump up on that and pass the turn. Nissa allows us to draw a card whenever a land enters the battlefield, but we can't play extra lands. So basically, we're drawing 2 cards a turn for the rest of the game, is pretty much what it's going to do. So I think our Planeswalkers are still safe. Man, could you imagine if we actually got the Donovan Bane emblem too? How many emblems can you get on the battlefield in sealed against the odds? I really want all 4 Mythics on... It's not as good as mine, Stu. I don't care how good your deck is. Look at my... Oh, yeah. Yeah, nice key, Stu. Nice Stalker. No, I'm sure your deck is very good. But it doesn't have Nissa. Malfunction. Sure. Taps down our 2/1. Okay. I guess that's fine. Is our opponent going to start energying in? No. They probably should have attacked there. Well, let's play a land, draw a card, looking for more Mythics. Not a mythic. And let's Prophetic Prism. Draw a card. Cobra. Nissa, make our forest a 5/5. Pump up Donovan Bane. I guess we can attack. The Donovan thing is kind of a inside joke. Oh, you beat a Nissa too? Nice. This seriously, looking at this battlefield, it seems almost like a standard deck. We need our Sky Sovereign and our Rashmi. This is so absurd. Yeah, our opponent hasn't found a way to spend their energy yet. Ooh, they can start going wide with Trinketer. Not that it's really going to matter. Sooner or later, we're going to draw more Mythics. Oh, I really want to get a Sky Sovereign now. That's not a Mythic. Play land. We draw a Nature's Way. Alright, so let's tap and play our Artisan. Put a counter on it. Pump up. Untap with Nissa. And fight Master Trinketer. Man, it feels like we're pretty far ahead. I mean, is it not Trinketer? Trinketer. 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 That's like a trumpeter of trinkets. Ooh, Insidious Will. Okay. Opponent survives. Well, let's just pass. I kind of want to get another emblem on the battlefield. You don't say trumpeteer, or do you? Should we be killing them? Not if we want to get 2 emblems on the battlefield at the same time. We still gotta wait about 3 more turns for that. Then we can kill them. Yeah. Counter a spell, choose targets for a spell, copy target instant or sorcery spell. Oh, they should have... Wait. I think that says... Yeah, damage equal to the power of creature you don't control. So I don't think they could just redirect it and kill one of our things, I'm pretty sure. Double Nissa emblem could also happen. See what our opponent does here. Nothing. We still have more Mythics to find. Ooh, more removal. Well, play the forest, draw a card. Play Prophetic... Ooh, not Revoke Privileges. Prophetic Prism. Draw a card. Oh, we got plenty of cards in our deck. Play Seed Sculptor. Put a counter on our Death Touch thing, I guess. Pump up Donovan Bane. I know! Rashmi isn't even as good right now, but... Land. Pass the turn. Yeah, we do have 3 prisms. Opponent's going to start making tokens. There's a 1/1. Gives a 0/3 flying. I don't know if we would just kill them anyway now, because they have all these... They have the ability to make a lot of servo tokens, so they would be able to make a lot of chump blockers. Opponent. Ooh, another weaponsmith. we're going to have to revoke privileges that. Yeah, that was last night, Stitches. And remember when our opponent countered it? That was even better. We brought one in from the sideboard. The prisms, that is. And another mythic. So we need to... play Thragtusk. Go up to 27 life. Revoke privileges, one of the flyers. Hit the other flyer. Opponent makes a servo. Where's our Sky Sovereign? Pass the turn. Well, we might just ultimate Donovan Bane here. That stops the servo tokens and just kind of puts an end to this, I think. Confiscation Coop our Thragtusk. Okay. No wonder they were saving up all that energy. Good thing we didn't attack. Things could have went wrong. Because then they get to hit it with one of their flyers if they play an artifact. Because these things gain flying. I guess we have a reach blocker, so he could put it at the Trinketer. But we're going to get the 2 sealed, and we're not going to lose to decking. It's not going to happen. Because our opponent's going to lose the ability to do anything. So we just get to start stomping down. And we're going to draw a boat eventually. Yes, I will put it at Trinketer this next time. Confiscation coup. Our opponent passes. Makes a servo. Sure. What do we get? Hunt the weak. Alright. That gets rid of our opponent's annoying Master Trinketer. Yeah, kill that. Make a land a 5/5. Can we plus Donovan once? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, I think we can keep Donovan alive. Pass the turn. Alright, next turn, Emblem 2. We could actually have 3 emblems if we wanted to. We could ultimate Nissa a second time, which would be kind of sweet. Opponent passes. We're doing it. We're doing it. We draw a land, which means we get to draw a card. Fairgrounds Warden. That's sweet. So, Fairgrounds Warden. Get rid of our own Thragtusk. Emblem. Untap a forest. Now we'll start attacking. We got the 2 emblems. What more could we really want? No, we still got our spaceship. We're just not drawing it. Is our opponent going to scoop now? What's happening? I want Sky Sovereign too. We haven't even seen Sky Sovereign one single time. Not even once. Our opponent, are they just going to make us time out? Is that what's happening? Are they going to do the punishment? Make us sit here? Did they disconnect? Maybe they're tanking on the right play. I guess that's possible. All right, opponent takes it down to 10. And scoops it up. They let us get the two. They let us get the 2 emblems and then scooped. Well, thank you, opponent. I really wanted double emblem. Oh, sweet. Well, so far, so good for the greatest sealed pool of all time. 2-0. Wow. Still no Sky Sovereign. Don't worry, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. We could have had 3, but 1 would have been a duplicate, so that's not as cool. Yep. On to round 3. So just a reminder, if you came in late, we have tokens now. So if you want to pick up some tokens or side tokens to support the stream, go to the merch page. 1 land, eh? Pulled Nissa, Chandra, Aetherworks, Marvel, Demon of Dark Deals, and Red Gearhulk. Wow! That is insane. Uh-oh. 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 Things are falling apart. Are we going to 5? Oh, alright. Oh, boy. Oh, sorry, Stu. You must have missed the email about the signing. Ooh, a tune with Ether. What is it with people in these energy cards? Well, this might be a loss. Yeah, we're getting paid back for the double emblem. At least our opponent won't know what our deck's doing. Cobra. No, alright. We do get to play Magic. Sort of. I mean, if we just draw lands, we got Thragtusk and Muldrifter. And we have 2 Prisms. Could have had 3 if Stu didn't talk me out of the 3rd. We're kind of alive. Wow! Our opponent's playing multiple Attune with Ethers and seems to be a 2-color deck. That is an interesting strategy. Alright, well, our opponent has energy. If they have, like, Aetherworks Marvel or something, I guess that's sweet for them. Land, please? Well, if we're not going to draw a land, 2-drop is good, because we can cast it. Donut, thank you for the follow. I'm not convinced that Attune is good unless you're... If you can use that... Oh. Well, we saw Sky Sovereign. Sky Sovereign hits the battlefield, and good game. Well played. Okay, so our opponent has Mythics. I think we're dead. No wonder we haven't drawn Sky Sovereign. It was in our opponent's deck. I don't think there's any chance of us winning. If you want the sign tokens, right now the sign tokens are the sets of 4. If you just want tokens, you can order them in any way you want to. Get 24 of the same one, get all different ones, however you want to divide it up, or 4 different ones for the same ones. But right now the signed ones, because I only signed X number, are in sets of 4. That could change in the future, but that's how it is for now. Mark's Avenger, thanks for hanging out. Have a good evening or night, wherever you are. All right. Enough of that. Enough of that. Well, we're going to bring in our artifact removal. Our opponent does have a good card. I still expect we have more Mythics, but in all honesty, that was a good game for that to happen because we weren't going to win that game anyway. Do we want to splash for Artifact Hate? with so many prisms, we can kind of do whatever we want. I don't think we can Combustible Gear Hulk, but... Huh. I guess we don't have a great answer anyway. Yes, Budget Magic for Standard starts next week, along with Against the Odds. Also, Against the Odds coming out tonight, but this one is not Kaladesh. So next week, Budget Magic and Against the Odds are both Kaladesh themed. And then we'll have a few in a row for Kaladesh Standard. Yeah, I mean, we got Creeping Mold. Go down the Armorcraft Judge, which is our normal cut. Takedown doesn't really do it. It's a damage short of killing Sky Sovereign, and it's a sorcery. This gives something... Oh, I thought that gave reach, but it does not. Alright, let's just try it like this. I mean, we have 1,000,000 Mythics. Oh yeah, I didn't update the record yet. I don't know, Sky Sovereign is a bomb, and we don't have that much artifact removal, so I'm a little nervous about this matchup, actually. If our opponent just early Sky Sovereigns, it's going to be hard for us to win. We're going to play last. Alright, I'm fine with this. We get to play stuff. Magic Warrior, I haven't even built next week's Budget Magic yet, so... I'll be working on that the next couple of days, so I can't even tell you because I don't know 100%. Yeah, maybe we'll draw our own Sky Sovereign for once. Opponent, no attune with Ether this time. Oh, so their hand is full of real cards? Forest, go. Yeah, this hand's fine. No bombs, but... Am I ever going to do a League with Mono Red Storm deck featuring Bedlam Reveler? Possibly. Opponent gets some energy. Let's just put up defense here. We can Prism next turn. Build Boros, Weenie, Artificer, Aggro. I think there's going to be a lot of good budget possibilities in this standard. I'm excited for it. Aether Torch, Renegade. That's a little scary. More lands. Opponent has 7 energy? Alright. Let's get rid of that thing. Play a land. Might as well attack since we have Vigilance and Trample. I wonder if we could brew a deck here in the chat. I was actually thinking about doing that at some point. I think that would be fun to do a, like, Twitch Brews the deck. Something with Stronic Resonator. We haven't done anything with that card. That is the kind of janky card that I like to play. Alright, the Num Num Cobra. We played last, so we actually didn't have a land drop to make. We chose to play last. More lands. Prism is good, though. Gives us Cloud Blazer mana. Pass the turn. No, we were on the draw. We chose to play last, so... Come on, no Sky Sovereign. One time. No Sky Sovereign. Alright. Whirler Virtuoso can actually make a ton of tokens. Our opponent has enough energy to immediately make 3 tokens. And they're suspiciously leaving up enough mana to counter something, which I don't like. But we're going to trade. Wow. Okay. What was that? Well, I think we're going with Thragtusk here. If one gets countered, I'd rather have it be Thragtusk than Muldrifter at this point. The fact that our opponent's just constantly leaving up 2 mana makes me think they could have Revolutionary Rebuff. Alright, there's the tokens. Alright, our opponent's apparently just playing oddly off curve. No real good attacks here, so let's pass. Yeah, they were just bluffing the counter. Can I imagine doing Against the Odds Thought Prison? I think that's another possibility. I could see that. Oh no. Oh no. Come on. No boat. Elf tokens, Scoop Skin, get fake ears or something. It's a good idea. Yeah, we were wondering. I mean, assuming these tokens go well, and if you want a token, you can pick some up, including some signed ones from the merch page to support the stream and the site. But if we did make more tokens, what would be the best tokens to make? What that we haven't done so far? Ooh! Well, boat time! It's boat time! Boom! We get to boat. Finally, the one card that we never got to play. All the mythics have been unlocked. Alright. We got the boat this game, opponent. Germ, Spirit and Angel. I thought of Angel as well. As long as our opponent doesn't draw a boat, I like where we're at. Uh-oh. Really? Oh. Our opponent has a Swag Tusk. Up to 23. Does some attacking. Well, hopefully we draw some removal. Removal would be solid. Also, more mythics. Down to 19. Oh, there's a Nissa. I think we Cloud Blazer here, though. Actually, do we? The problem is our creatures can't crew our ship. So we play Cloud Blazer, draw 2, crew, attack. I think we're going to do that. But let's leave up green mana, I think. So Cloud Blazer, draw 2, gain 2. Ay, really? Well, let's crew it up. Get in with the boat. Shoot down the 2/1. Pass the turn. Remember the green-white Bloodbrayer deck. Could the loss of Tragic Arrogance make it bad? I think the white Gearhulk could potentially be a replacement, but it does hurt to lose Tragic Arrogance. Come on, opponent. Draw your Attune with the Ethers now. Ooh, shoots down our Cloud Blazer. Alright. Yikes. So we're taking a bit of a beating. Although at some point we might be able to Nissa back. Oh, that's good. So we get to play Cobra. Play Nissa. Mythics all around. Untap a Forest on defense. Play a Forest. And I think we're going to leave back our ship. We can't get back Nature's Way, but we can get back Cloud Blazer. We could attack, hit our opponent for a ton, but then we're taking 6, 7, 8 on the backswing. The problem is we'd have to tap all of our defense to get in with Sky Sovereign. Well, the problem is we would tap out all our ground creatures. I think if we can just play defense and get back Cloud Blazer with Nissa, that's how we win this game. That's my thinking. And our opponent might not be able to attack very easily here. Sky Sovereign can block a flyer. Yeah, I think this is fine. Well, it does have trample, so if our opponent really just wants to kill Nissa, they can trample over with Thragtusk. See what our opponent does. Ooh, just passes? Interesting. I like that. We draw a land. This is Kaladesh sealed. So can we just get back Cloud Blazer? Is that fine? Yeah, let's do it. Get back Cloud Blazer. Play Cloud Blazer. Draw a couple cards. Not lands. Please not lands. Oh, Lord Almighty. That took a turn for the worse. Jeez, really, deck? So we've drawn 13 lands. Ay. That was not good at all. Now I feel like we're in very bad shape. Yep, back to the good old draw some lands. Opponent sends everything at Nissa? Well, let's block with Cobra. And give it Death Touch. We're going to lose our Nissa, but we get rid of this huge thing and we don't take any damage, so we still have some more Mythics to draw into, and we're running out of lands to draw. So that's good news. I'm not going to crew the boat here. We'll crew it on offense. Ooh, removal's good. So now we'll crew. Get in with the boat. Shoot down a Thopter. So put our opponent down to 11. So see, I think this worked. I feel like we're in okay shape now, even with drawing all those lands. It feels like we're suddenly in okay shape. Opponent going aggro. Thank you for the follows. What's our opponent have? We still have revoke privileges if they find something good. Alright, Outrider. They gotta put the counter on it or it dies to Skyship, so then we just revoke privileges it. Ooh, and a Hunt the Week. So let's revoke privileges. Fire up our Skyship. Get in. Kill the Thopter. A Waste Not deck. That's another card that's really interesting. I've seen people do it, but I haven't actually tried to build one yet. Well, what's our opponent have? This Hunt the Week is actually important because I hear people saying we should have fought with Skyship. Hunt the Week lets us put a counter on one of our 2-powered creatures. So if our opponent tries to kill one of our creatures so we can't Skyship, that counter lets us power it up. So it's more valuable for the counter, I think, than for putting another counter on our Skyship. So Skyship crewed. Attack. Shoot down the last Thopter. We have drawn so many lands. Oh, alright. Well, whoever draws the boat wins. Alright. Well, that went better. That was much better. Juan Ikiki, thank you for the follow. Thank you, everyone, for the follows. And for hanging out for this crazy deck. I think we run it back. I really feel like this is whoever draws the boat first wins. Yeah, blocking the Thopter with the Muldrifter was fine. Was a good idea. But I think it was better to not use the... Yeah, our pool is super absurd. So absurd. Whoa! Well, we don't have the ability to cast our stuff, but we have some powerful stuff. Can we keep this? We have so many Planeswalkers. Our opponent chose to play last. Oh, Mythics, Mythics, Mythics. I'm tempted to keep it. I'm tempted. I'm very tempted. Maul. So many people are saying Maul, which kind of means I think I'm going to keep it. Even Richard wants me to mulligan. We're going to get a one-lander if I maul. You know that, right? I should have mana weaved and pile shuffled. Oh, hey, look, it's the same hand, except instead of mythics, we have commons. Oh, goodness. Okay. I guess we got to keep this one. Well, Seed Sculptor. I guess we can go beatdowns, but we don't have the ability to cast anything else. What's our opponent have? Some energy. Oh, blue mana, eh? Alright, pass the turn. Our opponent assembles Tron, plays a Windrake. Come on, white mana. Oh, God. Well, here comes our loss. Oh, goodness. Seriously, our opponent has Foil Rashmi. We had that in our opening hand, but then we decided to maul. Alright, good game. Good game. Our opponent opened some good mythics, too. Theirs is a foil. Probably their promo. What do they get? A Hunt the Week, which is going to wreck us in the future, but doesn't wreck us yet. It makes our Fairgrounds Warden much worse. No, I'm not complaining about our opponent's pool. I just... Oh. Well, we get a Plains. I don't know if this matters, though. Huh. So... We're not really white mana away, though. Like, this... We still lose here. Our promo is the black sack X creatures, destroy X creatures. The thing is, we know our opponent has Hunt the Week in hand. They got Hunt the Week off of their last Rashmi. So if we play Fairgrounds Warden, they just immediately kill it and get back Rashmi. So it doesn't even really help us that much. Predators, we're still waiting. Hopefully very soon we'll be able to get subs. We applied for partnership with Twitch. Eliminate the competition, that's what it is. Oh. Revoked doesn't do much on Rashmi either. I guess we can revoke. Oh, we're just going to get so outvalued. Alright, pass the turn. We're just, yeah, we're just going to get very outvalued by this Rashmi. Rashmi's pretty good when it just lives. Top decking the boat would be solid. That would be very good. Even a Hunt the Week might do it. We know our opponent has a Hunt the Week in hand. Manly, thank you for the follow. So if we Fairgrounds Warden, they're just going to immediately kill it. Alright, well, they use the Hunt the Week, so that does open us up to being able to get rid of the Rashmi now. I don't know if Rashmi's constructed playable. I think she's a bit slow. So we take 3. Well, let's see what we draw. We still got Mythics in our deck. Boat would still be great. Well, there's our Plains. So Fairgrounds Warden is a start if it lives. But it's worth a shot. Get rid of the Rashmi. I mean, Rashmi's really fun. It just feels slow, and it has 3 power, so it dies really easily. Oh, God. One of our opponent's remaining cards was Harness Lightning. If only this was the old school, we would have gotten rid of it forever. Well, Gully Artisan. Pass the turn. So I guess we're hoping that we draw the boat or a Hunt the Week, and that our opponent whiffs hard on their Rashmi. There's Ether Touch, Torch Renegade. The problem with Rashmi and like Force of Will decks is then you're playing a lot of counters and stuff that isn't very good hits off of Rashmi. Fire Bubbles, you really want to be hitting spells. I mean, I guess just drawing the card is fine, but the Monkey Song was on a minute ago. Well, Dovenbon. Pump it up on the Windrake. Pass the turn. Donovan Bane is good, but I don't know if it's good enough here. Our opponents had a Rashmi on the battlefield for about 1 million turns. They've gotten so much value off Rashmi. And they also have enough energy they can just 6 it. Oh my goodness. Well, to be fair, our opponent's deck is actually very strong. They have some very strong cards in their deck, so while it's disappointing that we're, yeah, it is 1-1. Well, it's disappointing that we're not going to get the 5-0, but if we're going to lose to a deck, we can't feel too bad losing to this deck. We're essentially just dead. This kills us, this kills us. I guess we gotta draw a card? Go up to 14. Six damage. Uses all the energy. Drops us to 6. We go up to 8. Yeah, we're pretty dead. Alright. I mean, we're just dead. Good game, good game, good game. Well, like I said, if we weren't going to go 5-0 and we were going to lose, that's the deck we should have lost to. Our opponent's deck was pretty close to on par with ours, and our draw was very bad. So we just, we mulliganed, got stuck on land, so that happens sometime. Alright, I gotta grab a drink real quick before we go on to round 4 of 5 of our sealed league. So, give me just a second to grab a drink, and we'll get on to round 4, see if we can finish off strong with a 4-1 with this absurd deck. Bigfoot, enjoy your reading. We'll be back Tuesday with another stream. Alright, I'm back. On to round 4. See if we can make up for our first loss of this league. Oh, right. We should be able to finish with a 4-0, hopefully. Or a 4-1, rather. Hopefully we can win these last two. It feels like the power of our deck is there. That's an interesting sealed pool. Ooh, geez. Well, lands are not bad opens value-wise, but not great as far as gameplay. At a quick glance, I would... At a very quick glance, I would try to play Fumigate. Fumigate is a card that can win games in a otherwise weak sealed pool. So, see if you can make something work with Fumigate, I think, would be my advice. Red Panda opened a Nissa, Chandra, and Rashmi. Maybe they're just handing out Mythics like crazy on the first day of release. The monkey song is Monkey Says by the Freak Fandango Orchestra. So, we're going to play last. And we got the boat. Not bad. We also have the ability to maybe draw cards for once with our Armorcraft Judge. If I hunted the week instead of Rashmi, would have bought a turn. That's probably true, but we were still dead. Like, buying a turn is one thing, but there just aren't cards in our deck that get us back out of that situation, I don't think. Man, people... I don't know why everyone's playing this Puzzle Knot. This Puzzle Knot feels really bad to me. Unless you're really abusing the energy, but... Well, Foil Saheeli is going to make your money back, I think. So that's a win. Even if you can't play it, it's still sweet. So opponent does their scrying. We play our Sculptor, Seed Sculptor, pass turn. Has +1/+0 in Death Touch if there's an artifact. Alright, there's a land, that's good. We could use a Prism for fixing. Some of the puzzle knots are good. I just don't think the blue one is a very good one. Unless you're really abusing the energy. I guess our opponent's using it to pump up this operative, which isn't the worst, but... Opponent... What's this do? Gains lifelink? Nom Nom is pretty good. Fairgrounds Warden. Well, we're working towards the boat. That's our big payoff that probably wins us the game. I don't want to do nothing this turn, so I think we just Armorcraft Judge. We only draw one, but that's still fine. And no attacks. Pass turn. I like the black one too. Red can be okay. I think the blue is the worst one for limited. Personally. Opponent leaves both cards on top. Passes. We did not get a land. Well, I think we're going to go aggro here. Let's Hunt the Weak. Oh, it has Death Touch. That might be a bad plan. What do we do? Estimation on Foil Chandra Torch. I have no idea. I'm not sure what Chandra Torch is, actually. Yeah, I don't want to kill the artifact, though. I want to kill the 3/2. I guess it becomes a 2/2. Yeah, I guess that's fine. And do some attacking. Oh, Torch of Defiance. Oh, Foil Chandra is going to be very expensive. Probably around 60 ticks. I think non-foils were close to 40 ticks. So I would assume that it's, yeah, up there close to 60. Rashmi is probably more like 10, I would guess, for foil. Somewhere in there. Yeah, this pool is insane. I'm disappointed that we're not going to finish with a 5-0, but the pool is still insane. Yeah, we had to give up on the Nom Nom. I think it was worth it, though. It did its job. We're kind of... Ooh, 3/2 Flying Haste. Sure. I think we can just go on the beatdown plan, and eventually we're going to draw this land for Skyship, and that's awesome. Opponent passes. Well, let's just Fairgrounds Warden. Keep the beats going. Hit our opponent for 6. This isn't how our deck drew it up, but we'll take it. Opponent's down to 11. Yeah, we could probably build a good red-white deck too, but we have a lot of powerful cards involving blue and green. Hunt the Weak. Well, let's go attacking. Destroy target creature, gain a life for each artifact you control. Alright, and then our opponent can trade off there. They're sort of staying alive. Let's just make it a 3/3. Pass the turn. our opponent's deck isn't doing much of anything. Alright, I guess they're just like a control deck. Our deck isn't doing much of anything either, so I guess it evens out. Get in for 3. Play Artisan. Make a servo. Pass the turn. Oh, thank you, Del Roydus. Oh, whoa, whoa, okay. I gotcha. Oh, what is this? 4/6. Enters the battlefield, put an artifact or creature from your graveyard on top of your library. Opponent's going to get back there. Pillar Bug. Okay, so they're drawing that next turn. Well, we can use our removal finally. There's our land. Well, I think we just revoke privileges. Keep attacking. Put our opponent down to 2. Play the plains. Now, if our opponent just plays a creature, we can hunt the weak and then theoretically just win. We can also just Sky Sovereign for the win. Crocodile's privileges revoked. Enters battlefield tapped, has menace if you control an artifact. Alright, this should be the game here. I don't even think we're going to show our opponent the Skyship. I think we're just going to fight and win this way. And that should do it. So, no Mythics, no Mythics involved, but we still got there. How many signed ones did I make? I think I signed around 400-ish to start off with. Do you think the quality of proxy production for reserve list cards will force reprints so Wizards makes money from the cards instead of proxy makers? That's a really interesting question. It's a possibility, I think. It's also possible that Wizards does some sort of exchange program, so more like you send us your old Black Lotus and we'll give you a new Black Lotus with like the hologram and stuff like that, which would allow them to not actually get rid of the reserve list. Man, we have a lot of powerful stuff, but it's very expensive. I think we gotta mull this one. Alright, this is good. And we got Rashmi. Oh god, and a Nissan top. Well, this is kind of the nuts. We got the Mythic hand, and our opponent has Thriving Turtle. Okay. Thriving Turtle's kind of a card. No, I don't think Wizards is going to make proxies. They would be real cards, but if they were exchanging them one for one with old cards, like some sort of redemption program, then it might not be violating the reserve list. Or they might see it that way, at least. So, whoa. Settle down there, hand. Prophetic Prism. Draws us a... Wow. We're short 1 Mythic. Also, some lands. Yeah, our opponent's thriving for a victory. Gets in. 4-1. Not a land. Alright, let's just Prism again. Jeez. Alright. Still no lands. We're Mythic flooded in land light. Once we draw a couple more lands, things are going to get crazy. And at least we have things we can do in the meantime, so it's not the end of the world. But I would like to just draw lands. There's a land. Getting close. Well, let's be greedy. Why not? We can play Rashmi and just go, let's go Value Town. This lets us take more damage, but I really want to, to start cascading. I want to say I love your video and content. Thank you. Have I ever encountered the old school Spanish Inquisition deck? I've heard of it, but I don't think I've ever played against it. Ooh, are we going to get to Cascade? We are. Oh my god. Alright, opponent. Sorry. That's... Mythic number 2. Oh! Oh, we hit it! We hit it! Oh, the dream! Oh! Oh, the greatest! The greatest Rashmi of all time in Limited. Oh, that was so good. Oh my god, that's unbelievable. Oh, we did it. We did it. We did it, boys and girls. Oh, Rashmi, cast Nissa, Cascade into Donovan Bane, untap, and play the boat. We're going to have it. We're going to have all the mythics. Don't scoop. Don't scoop, opponent. We're so close. We're so close. Oh, our opponent's going to be so mad. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, we did it. We got them all. We got them all. Oh, that's the greatest thing I've ever seen. Oh. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. Wow. Ooh, alright. Opponent's gonna steal our Rashmi. I guess that's good. I don't think it's gonna matter, but I guess that's good for them. Oh, that was... Oh, I've never seen anything like that before. So I guess we... play a Cloud Blazer. Ultimate Nissa. Play a land. Draw a card. Play our Sculptor. Put a counter on it. Pump up. And then we get to crew. I guess we're going to have to shoot down our own Rashmi, which is annoying, but I think it's still worth it. We almost have... We're one mythic short. We... we needed the Thragtusk. We played... That's so unbelievable. Oh, wow. Well, that makes up for for our bad running in the game before, because that was the greatest thing of all time. Oh, my lord. Wow. All right, well, we're up to 3-1. One more. One more. I feel so lucky that we opened the sealed pool, because that's really crazy. Our opponent, I feel kind of bad, because we got super lucky to have that happen. I don't blame them for being a little disappointed. When I see decks like that, it's not that I mind getting beat by them that bothers me. It's that I think, wow, I opened no value, and here's this person that opened $1 million worth of cards. All right. Round 5, here we go. We're going to play last. Edge, thank you for the follow. And we will keep this. Yeah, our sealed pool has an insane amount of value. Oh, this one's been fun. This was a super fun deck. We'll keep. This is fine. It has more value than my box, too. See, it seriously does. I open more good cards in this sealed pool than in maybe both boxes I open put together. TH, thank you for the follow. Well, we got the All Forest hand, but that's okay because we got Prophetic Prism. Planes for our opponent. Alright, let's just get our Num Num Cobra out there. Pass the turn. Opponent's also green-white. Ooh, Cloud Blazer's sweet. We have our Mythic uncommons, but no Mythic Mythics. Yeah, I always buy two. One to open while I'm driving back home because I'm bored. It was equally bad with the one I opened on video. Missed the last 2 matches. How do we lose with 18 Mythics? Mulliganing mostly. And our opponent's deck also was incredibly good. They had Sky Sovereign, and they also had Rashmi, and they held Multiform Wonder. It was almost a mirror match. And they also had, like, Harness Lightning. Their deck was... If ours is an A+, theirs was definitely an A. So we ran into a really good deck, and we mulliganed in Game 3. And missed our mana sources. Let's servo it up. True Boshek. No, of course not. Why? I wouldn't open booster boxes while I was driving. Actually, I'm very good at that. I shouldn't be saying this because it's probably somehow technically illegal or something, but it's an old trick from my collection buying days. Sometimes you got to drive like 3 hours to buy a collection, and you can't wait till you get home to start sorting it, so you just got to learn to do it while you're driving. But don't tell anyone I said that. And don't do it yourself, because it's a very bad idea. Alright, let's Cloud Blazer. We could Sky Sovereign, but we can't kill anything with the trigger. Ooh, into a Nissa. Mythics assembling. $11 masterpieces and 48 boxes. That sounds about like the stated odds. Our opponent does some ramping. I was joking. I'm a very safe driver. What do we got? No more cracking and driving. Yes, I got it. No more cracking and driving. Alright, let's just boat it up. Boat, shoot down our opponent's creature. Play a planes, get in with everything. Boat seems very good in limited. If if you want to do well in your sealed, you should open a Sky Sovereign. Other mythics help too, but I think Sky Sovereign might be the best, actually, as far as how good it is in limited. The Planeswalkers are very good too. Yeah, I don't know. They're all very good, but Sky Sovereign has really stood out. Opponent, unfortunately, is just going to keep getting their stuff shot down, or unfortunately for them. So let's Geez, so many options. Well, let's just attack first. I think this is fine. So let's crew, see if we actually shoot down the 3/3. And that'll let us know what we should do next. They could have like a pump spell or something. There's a 1 white pump spell. So attack. Try to shoot down Pima Outrider. Hit our opponent down to 6. Alright. Let's just Nissa. Untap. Built to last. Isn't that the actual slogan of a car company? Pass the turn. Oh, built for tough. Okay. Duralast. Yeah, I guess it's like a lot of slogans. So, when you go into the car, buy a box, you think crew 1 before you got in. Yeah. Alright, let's just finish this. Let's be nice. So, do that. Crew up our vehicle. Then our opponent... Oh, alright. Opponent scoops it up. 1 more to go. 1 more game for the 4-1. We lost the mirror of all things, but... the deck is just about as absurd as we thought it was going to be. Oh, this deck, this deck, this deck. Well, this makes up for all the bad pools we've opened over the course of time. Thanks for hanging out, Raven. It's been a blast. Can I get Island Swamp to sign my tokens? We've had a lot of questions about signatures. Right now, we only have the ones that I've signed. So we'll have to talk about it and see if there's ways of doing other types of signatures. It's a little more complicated because everyone lives scattered all over the place. So for right now, this is how it is, but that doesn't mean that it can't change. So I'm sure we'll talk about it and see. If you want tokens, which we just announced tonight, there's a link to the merch page, so... I don't think we're doing another league tonight. This will probably be it for tonight, our sealed league. Do we ever do a special of Rashmi, Cascade, Nissa into Donovan? That should probably be a highlight, I think. That was one of the craziest things that could ever happen in Limited. RT, thank you for the follow. Might as well give some reminders while we're waiting. Apart from the new merch... MTG Goldfish Replay, that's where you find the old streams. If you want to see Rashmi, Cascade, a Nissa into a Donovan Bane, that's the place to do it. So subscribe to that if you haven't already. And of course, Against the Odds comes out tonight. I have a special Commander video with Tomer, I think comes out tomorrow night, talking about the best Kaladesh cards in Commander. It's always one of my favorite videos every set release, because I just have a lot of fun talking to Tomer. He's a fun person to have a conversation with. So we had fun doing that one. And then next week, of course, everything switches to Kaladesh. Budget Magic, Against the Odds, Kaladesh all around. Seed Sculptor for our opponent. Planes go. I think our opponents have to be aggressive against us. I think that almost always our late game is going to be better than our opponents. Yeah, Rashmi seems insane in Commander. Herald of the Fair pumps up the Seed Sculptor. Alright, gets in for 3. Jacket, thank you for the follow. So down to 17. Alright, we get an island, which is good for our Cloud Blazer. Let's play our Artisan. We're going to leave the counter on it so it can profitably block the Seed Sculptor. How about a Spirit token with flying for Modern? That's a good idea. Spirit was one of the ones I thought of when we were talking about other ones we haven't done. I think that's one of the most popular ones that wasn't in this batch. Like Lingering Souls. Will Island Swamp ever make a video? I'm not sure. Angle or Angi, thank you for the follow. Alright, there's an Outrider for our opponent. So our opponent's probably going to make it a 4... Ooh, not afraid of the boat. Well, we need to just revoke privileges that. Keep our life total high. We have a lot of powerful things in our hand. If we just live a couple extra turns. Ooh, the Bektaw Bird tokens is a good one. Oh, thank you, Sansing. Definitely appreciate people buying tokens. Velupi. Yes, they're signed. Oh, our opponent has Fragmentized. Yikes. Okay. Man, didn't we already play, essentially, this deck? The Master Trinketer deck? Down to 10. Well, the only good news is we have some good stabilization cards, like Thragtusk. Excuse me. Madcap Jack, thank you for the follow. Oh, well, thank you, Velupi. So we got a blocker, go back to 15. We're kind of okay. The problem with the Surf tokens is they're pretty much unplayable. Like, nothing, I guess, oh, what's a card? Aristocrat, Senger Aristocrat. But not many playable cards make Surf tokens, so while I like them, and I think the art on the original is hilarious, same with Seductive Goats. Like, there's tokens that are cool, but they just don't have that much actual value, because where do you actually play them? Opponent passes. Ooh, that's a Nissa 2. Well, probably the smartest thing to do is just play our 6/6 here. Keep clogging up the ground. Pass the turn. I think Crispy, I think I signed about somewhere around 400, I think, rounding. You out of here, Velupi? See you later, Velupi. I think this was in the works before energy was a known thing. As far as like getting the art made and stuff. So it was before we even really knew about any of that stuff. Alright, let's Cloud Blazer, and then we can kill something. But Cloud Blazer gains us some life, draws us some cards. Another Mythic uncommon. Forest. Does this give Trample? Vigilance and Trample. This is actually a pretty strong card. So kill... Yeah, kill that thing. And we get to get in some damage with our Vigilant 6/6 Trampler. I think it took me less than an hour. I don't remember the exact amount of time. I think it was a little less than an hour to sign all of them. I remember, I think when there was a GP Vegas, LSV had to sign 13,000 tokens. And I remember thinking, wow, that must have taken him so long. If it took me maybe 40, 45 minutes to sign 400, that means LSV probably spent like more than a full day just signing. I couldn't imagine that. MTG Goldfish Dice. There's a lot of interesting merch ideas, and I'm excited about the tokens. It's something people have asked about forever, but who knows where the fish will appear in the future? Never know. So our opponent's got some good vehicles. This one's a Crew 3, 6/6, deals a damage when it attacks. Alright. Gets to pick something up if they want to. Yeah, I imagine. It's got to be really crazy if you're an athlete like that. I couldn't imagine how many things they have to sign. Will I make it to GP Vegas? Doom Dave, I don't know. If I actually travel a ways for a GP, Vegas would be the most likely one. Seed Sculptor. So our opponent's kind of going wide, down to 1 card in hand. Their vehicles are a little scary. I don't know if they're enough to beat us, though. So opponent gets in. We do have a Nissa about ready to come down. The problem is our opponent has a 6/6. We really need to get rid of the 6/6 somehow. 3, 4, 5. Well, let's Seed Sculptor. Put a counter there. Go attacking with both 6/6s. Two Planeswalkers and 5 Mythics total. We got Nissa and Donovan Bane, Rashmi, we got Sky Sovereign, and Combustible Gearhulk out of our 6 packs in this league, in this sealed league. If our opponent activates this, we should be able to hunt the weak and kill it afterwards. Opponent blocks. Well, if our opponent blocks like this, then... yeah, then we can do the kill the crew plan. I don't know if it's worth hunt the weak on a servo, though. That feels kind of bad. Let's just Nissa. Oh, and our opponent scoops it up. Wow, all right, we did it. We didn't get the 5-0, but we got the 4-1, and we opened the most awesome sealed pool of all time. So we get, for our efforts, 120 play points and 4 Kaladesh boosters. Really? That's a payout for a sealed league? That I guess that's okay-ish. Huh. Because I think it was 24 play points to enter. I mean, it doesn't matter because we opened absurdly, so we were winners just by opening that. Treasure chests only for constructed leagues, so hopefully we'll be opening some of those next week when we play constructed. So if we open treasure chests on stream, we'll definitely open them. I'm not gonna crack boosters though, because boosters you just gotta sell them. Actually, I realized when they announced they were getting rid of all the QPs, I had like a huge stockpile of QPs that I never even used. So, so the QPs don't have much value to me. I should have probably played an event with them, but I did not. So let's see. The league was awesome. Kaladesh was a ton of fun. It might just be because we opened 4 Mythics, but it was really sweet. So that was awesome. We had the big announcement, of course, that we have tokens now. Let me pull this up one more time. So if you want a token, we have them available. Has the fish scoops in some sweet areas around the multiverse. Zombified, flying around Kaladesh as a Thopter, soldiering it up with Elspeth maybe around Theros, getting shot out of a Goblin Cannon. Also have signed one, so if you want tokens, want to support the stream, you have a way of doing it. We have them available on the site, so how do I show the pool again? Oh, there it is. So this was our pool. Good way to wrap things up. We opened and freaked out when we opened a Nissa. We opened Nissa, Sky Sovereign, Cloud Blazer's good, Rashmi, Donovan Bane, and up here, Combustible Gear Hulk. Essentially every good open we could want. Even the opens that weren't good were like Toolcraft Exemplar, which is a standard staple and probably pretty expensive. I don't know exactly what the price is, but... So we opened amazingly well. The best I've ever opened. Oh, oh yeah, I do have the ad up, don't I? Well, we opened a Goblin token, also a Soldier token, a signed set of tokens. So Sky Sovereign, Rashmi, Donovan Bane, also a Nissa, and a Combustible Gear Hulk were the Mythics. And our pool was just so good. It was, I mean, Cloud Blazer is awesome. Our Arborback Stomper is awesome. We had multiple Revoke privileges, Hunt the Weeks to the point where we didn't play all of them, Prophetic Prisms for fixing. So the sealed pool was as good as it gets, but... Anyway, I think that's all for tonight, anyone. Thanks for hanging out. It was awesome. So no stream tomorrow. Tomorrow night stream was replaced with tonight's stream. So we'll be back Tuesday with another one. In the meantime, MTG Goldfish Replay. You can go back and watch all the crazy stuff that happened in this stream. And the tokens, of course. If you want to support, that's the way to do it. And in the meantime, Against Odds coming up tonight. Commander video with Tomer. Tons of sweet stuff, so keep an eye on the site. Anyway, thanks everyone for hanging out. It was a blast. Definitely appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. And I will talk to you soon.